Hello everyone, got something new for you today. It's a VGC 2014 standard battle. It was on the ratings battle spot, and yeah, my opponent has an interesting team with the Greninja, Rotom, and two Intimidators with Martwile and Salamence. I wasn't too worried about this team. The Ditto I thought would be the biggest annoyance, as I brought along two special attackers. I wasn't too concerned about the Intimidate. He does lead with the two Intimidators in the Martwile and Salamence. Again, with Rotom being a special attacker, that didn't concern me, and Rhydon is mainly my defensive special defensive wall, as it's max special defense Eviolite. Not max HP, because I split the HP between a bit into attack and a bit into HP, so yeah, it's not too bad. I knew I could take a Sucker Punch from the Martwile. That wasn't even a concern of mine, and I knew I could take whatever Salamence threw at me, but he went for the Rotom, surprisingly. Luckily for me, Rotom will survive, as it's a mixed defender as well. I find it better in VGC to go mixed. Here I make an idiotic play and go for a Thunderbolt with my Rotom. I should have remembered that my Rhydon carries a Lightning Rod, because normally I lead with Talonflame. But this time I had seen he had a Tyranta, and I was hoping that he might lead with that. So I just go for an Earthquake anyway to try and get as much damage on the Martwile. Now I have to take him out because my Rotom is Choice Specs, so I'm locked into the Thunderbolt, and it'd be useless to leave Rhydon in that situation. So I swap him out for my Venusaur, and I go for a Thunderbolt on the Salamence, so that does a fair chunk. So yeah, Venusaur can take anything from either of them, so that was lucky for me. I do Mega Evolve my Venusaur, as it is my Mega. I know I can take any sort of attack that they plan on throwing at me. So yeah, but I was surprised when they went for Sucker Punch on the Rotom. I didn't think he'd want to even kill it off yet. It wasn't doing much, but anyway. Salamence then goes for Fly, which again I haven't seen much of in compared to battling, but it worked in this situation. I missed my Sludge Bomb. So taking this to my advantage, I send out Rhydon and protect with Venusaur. As the Fly will fail, because I'm pretty sure it was aimed at my Venusaur. And now I get to go for an Earthquake after the Play Rough, which I know I can take. And with Venusaur being protected, I can take out the Martwile, since I'm no longer -2, thanks to the two Intimidators. So yeah, Martwile's gone, there goes his Mega. Huge relief right now. But the Salamence is still hanging around, which is going to be a problem if I don't get rid of it soon. He sent out his Ditto, and I was slightly concerned now, because if it turned into my Rhydon, I didn't have much to counter it. But luckily for me, it turns into my Venusaur, and I have a Talonflame up back, so there's no problem with the Venusaur. Salamence goes for Fire Fang, which again is odd, since normally most Salamances are special variants, but either way, I know I can take it thanks to my thick fat. I managed to get the Rock Slide off, but the Venusaur protected. Either way, wouldn't have done much to the Venusaur. Well, the Ditto being a Venusaur. And yeah, kill off the Salamence, so that's good. He then sends out his Greninja, which I decided to protect my Rhydon, thinking he might go for a Hydro Pump on it. But to my surprise, he goes for Ice Beam against my Venusaur. And Thick Fat again reduces the effectiveness of the Ice Beam to 1.5 instead of 2 times. So yeah, I do manage to live that, and I managed to get off a pretty big Giga Drain against the Greninja. Brings me back to a range where I can survive the Sludge Bomb from the Venusaur, the opposing Venusaur, which I do. I kind of thought he might go for Giga Drain on it, but anyway, I was mistaken. Now, since he went for the double on the Venusaur last time, I decided to protect with Venusaur, but here was a misplay, I guess, since he decided to go with Giga Drain on my Rhydon. I did protect myself against the Ice Beam, but still. So there goes my Rhydon without doing much. If I knew that they would have double attacked my Venusaur, I should have attacked with Rhydon earlier. So I sent out my Talonflame to start cleaning things up. I need to get rid of the Greninja, as it's faster than my Venusaur. So I didn't want to take an Ice Beam. So yeah, I take it out with a quick Brave Bird. The Ditto goes for a Sludge Bomb, which isn't a concern. Venusaur has done its job for now. So Venusaur goes out. Now it's a Talonflame versus Venusaur. Well, Mega Venusaur. And I know the moves on that Venusaur since it's mine, and there's nothing can hit my Talonflame with anyway. So he's going to try and stall out a turn with Protect. Slightly annoying, but oh well, it happens. get a bit of leftovers recovery anyway. And yeah, this is going to be the match basically. Going to be a 1-0. Take out the Venusaur with a Brave Bird. And yeah, I do like the animation to the Brave Bird. It looks real sick every time I use it. So yeah, if the guy Andy happens to see this match, and you want me to link your channel in the description below, let me know and I will. And yeah, thanks for the interesting battle. Definitely like the Ditto and the 2 Intimidators. Now for a surprise, it's going to be a double upload. I'm going to bring you a second match, as VGC battles tend to be short. This is against Julio 15 and an interesting team with an Ursaring and Drapion combination I haven't seen before. So this time I'm going to bring my more traditional lead of Rhydon and Talonflame. It's a bit more trusty in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I lead with. And my opponent leads with the Drapion and the Greninja. Now, I was pretty sure I could get it off with a quick Brave Bird, but I forgot that Water Chagrin is actually priority. And yeah, so he's going to go for his Water Chagrin. Luckily for me, Talonflame has a large amount of HP investment. I don't think it's max. So yeah, I can take it. Then I get off my Brave Bird against the Drapion, hoping it would do more than it does. Oh, sorry, Greninja. What am I saying? So yeah, I get off against the Greninja, which done a fair amount of damage. And the Drapion then goes for Toxic Spikes. VGC, I don't normally see hazards, but oh well, doesn't bother me. I get off the Rock Slide and kill off the Greninja with a crit, but I don't think it would have mattered. Odd thing now is he has the red card, which ejects my Rhydon. Now, I was hoping it would go into my Venusaur so I can absorb the Toxic Spikes, which it does, so that was lucky. So that pretty much removes that Drapion's whole turn, which was just setting up Toxic Spikes. Talonflame is quite low in health now, so I'm going to just fodder him off. He does Mega Evolve his Charizard into Charizard Y for the Sun. And I know Venusaur can take a either a Heat Wave or a Solar Beam, so that's not a concern. So I just Mega Evolve my Venusaur anyway, seeing as though I brought him in thanks to the red card, he didn't take any prior damage. So Talonflame uses Brave Bird. I'm gonna target the I believe it's a Drapion? Yeah, I go for the Drapion again, trying to get some more damage onto it. I do live it, surprisingly, but the Heat Wave will take me out. Again, not a concern. Talonflame has done its job for now. So yeah, Talonflame fades. As I said, I was going to just fodder him off anyway. And I'm going to get a Sludge Bomb off on the Charizard after Toxic Spikes get set up. Toxic Spikes were slightly annoying, but oh well, I have to deal with it. I do get the Lucky Poison, but still, that Charizard is going to be a threat. Now, because of that, I decided to send out my Gardevoir, which is Scarfed. And I didn't mind about the poison, but this is kind of a misplay because I should have known that thanks to its new fairy typing, I'm weak to poison now. So I protect with the Venusaur, which again was stupid because they're not going to target my Venusaur. I'm going to get the Psychic off on the Charizard, which I knew would take it out. And because I'm Scarfed, I'd be faster. But of course, the Drapion's going to take me out with a Poison Jab. So there was no point in protecting with the Venusaur. I should have at least got like a Giga Drain or a Sludge Bomb off or something. So yeah, a little bit of a misplay there. Didn't truly think that through. So yeah, it's a 2-2 again. I've got my Rhydon and my Venusaur out, and he's got his Ursaring and Drapion. The poison's not going to be too much of a concern for my Rhydon. Poison Jab won't do much anyway, as I'm Poison Grass. Brick Break will do nothing to Rhydon thanks to its Eviolite. I'm going to get off a Giga Drain too so I can get some health back. And then I'm going to go for Earthquake with Rhydon, which should take both of them out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the Drapion will be low enough. It should, and against the Ursaring it should as well. And it shouldn't kill my Venusaur either. So that's going to be a double kill, and it's going to be a 2-0 victory to me. So yeah, that was a good match too. Surprising Pokemon. I didn't get to see what the Ursaring was going to do. I didn't get to see much of it other than Brick Break, so that was a surprise. Very good battle. I enjoyed it. And yeah, ended up being a 2-0, so pretty close still. And yeah, learning a bit more of the VGC. Now, thanks for watching. I just got a quick question of the day to involve you guys. What's your favorite Eviolite user? Mine being Rhydon. So yeah, thanks for watching, and enjoy.